Hi everyone, I'm Justin and welcome to today's seated strength training routine. I have a pair of 5s and a pair of 10s with me. We're gonna go through 6 exercises. It's gonna be up to you if you wanna do 1, 2, or 3 rounds. They will be paired together, so each exercise is paired with another one. You're gonna get a 30-second break. So for example, we're gonna start out by doing Russian twist like this with an overhead tricep extension. You're gonna get a 30-second break and we'll give you something new, okay? So like I said, we're actually gonna start out with it's called a Russian twist. So if you're in that chair, just lean back just a little, put your legs out. We're gonna scoot over to go 10 on each side. Then with a weight, you can go light or, I always say we're gonna do 10 reps. So pick a weight where you could have done maybe 15 reps. You have that little 5-rep buffer. We're gonna put that weight over our head and we're gonna do overhead tricep extensions. So the Russian twist is working our core and then that one's gonna work our triceps. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. All right. Overhead tricep extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now you're gonna get a 30-second break and we are going to do what's just called an alternating march. We're gonna go like this, and then we're going to do an alternating bent over row like that, okay? All right, like I said, we are gonna do an alternating march. So up, opposite. Once you get into the rhythm of it, you're gonna be just fine. Then we are going to hold our weights. We're gonna lean forward. This is gonna work our back and biceps. 1, we're just switching arms. We will go 10 on each arm. Start out with that march, here we go. Yeah, let's see, this is why I'm not a good dancer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. All right, alternating bent over row. Here we go. 1, don't knock over your weights. 2, try to keep your back straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, way to go. Take a break. We're gonna be back here. We are going to do a squat from the chair, so coming up out of the chair, and then a lateral raise to work our shoulders. All right, let's get our feet wide and we're gonna come up out of the chair and then come right back down and tap. If this is, the depth is a little bit too much, you can stay standing, and what you might want to consider is just squatting, just like a quarter leg bend like this. Use a range of motion that you feel comfortable with. Then from our seated position, we're gonna hold our lighter weights and do lateral raises, okay? To work our shoulders. All right, let's do it. 1, remember you pick what you feel comfortable with. 2, 3, And I'm sitting back. You might notice that too. I'm sitting back and leaning forward more. That is a more knee-friendly way to do this. You know, if you want to squat like that, that's fine too, as long as it's not bothering you. Let's call that. That seems like a reasonable 9. And 10. All right, let's take it to the chair. Lateral raises, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. End of the first round. If you are sticking with me, you'll get a 30-second break. We'll be back here with the Russian twist. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. 10. Let's get our weight, overhead tricep extension. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we'll be back here in 30 for the march. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. All right, let's get our weight. And we have the alternating row. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Awesome job. We are going to wrap up the second round with the squat from the chair and the lateral raise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take a seat and lateral raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take a break. And if you are sticking with me, we are gonna finish out that third round. All right, coming to a close. You're doing great. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Let's get our weight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, see you back here for the march in place. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. All right, let's get our weight. And we have the alternating row. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Awesome job. We are going to wrap up the second round with the squat from the chair and the lateral raise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, if you want to be really knee friendly, you can see my shins are pretty much vertical. It doesn't matter so much. Now you can see they're not as vertical. But if you sit back, it puts a lot less stress on the knee. And obviously I can't count, so that feels like 10. All right, and let's close it out strong with our lateral raise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hey, great job today. Looking forward to seeing you for another one soon.